Hi guys, hope you're doing well. So back with another build. This time it's for Arquitens-class light cruiser. We did one before, which was done with the Aeron parts, but a couple of you said that you'd like to see a version of it without the use of any of those parts. So I've come up with this idea. I've used some of the Vesper diffuser rims and hard frame diffuser rims to create the distinctive shape instead of the Aeron parts. So I'll just toggle the view here and we'll take a look inside. So I think this one's got a lot more room than the Aeron class light cruiser, as it's got two side habs on each side, so it's a lot wider on this ship. So right away here we got a Titan class landing bay. We got one at the front, one at the rear. So this hab's got 4 refiners in it, and then you've got a walkway here with the stairs leading up to the next level. And then on this side hab here, got some windows, and that's the Vesper diffuser rims there that are offset, so they kind of you know, come into the windows slightly like that. But I think that looks fine. So a topographic table there, and a worktop with some desks and chairs, and the flat panels on the floor there. And here I've used some of these flat panels to sort of box in that it's like a storage sort of rack that is part of the interior on these habs. So that's all boxed in with that, so that you can put a multi-tool rack there and a storage panel underneath that. So I've done that on most of the habs. I've sort of done that sort of thing where you box in these. I'll just remove it here, like that. So that's what it looks like behind there. So yeah, we just got a shelf panel there, and a sofa, and you got your round table, some chairs, and a station billboard back there, and a Gravitino boat walls there, and the living wall. So at the back here, so this is the back of the ship here with another landing bay, some more windows, another couple of mission radars there. So let's head up to the next level, and on this side hab we've got these blue wall displays there, and you can see the phase beam array outside, which is offset into the Vesper diffuser rims on the outside there. So what I've done here is I've got these storage panels, and you can attach that to the Vesper diffuser rims that are glitching inside the window there. So I think that looks pretty cool. So we got some servers there just hiding that sort of metal bar that comes down through the window there, and another mission radar here, and a worktop and holographic display back there. So I think this is the same on this side. It's kind of mirrored on this side as well. Yeah, so it's got a lot of room, this Corvette. So back here on this walkway at the hab at the back is a couple of Medipods, and then I've done the same thing here with the storage panels. Some green wall displays there, another worktop with some holographic displays on it. So just before the cockpit here in this hab is a bunch of refiners, and then if we go up to the final level, this is where I've just stuck some of my storage containers. Okay guys, so that's the interior build. Okay guys, so this is the parts I used in this build. It's 100 parts, and you can also find this in the description of the video. Okay, so let's create a new Corvette. We'll come around to this side, and first of all we'll put down the mag field landing thrusters. So one on the central cross, one either side of that. So we're going to be making the outline of the ship here with these Vesper diffuser rims and hard frame diffuser rims. So in order to get them in position, we need to offset. So I'm going to grab a couple of Zenith-class reactors and put them on that front landing thruster. Then into the build menu and get yourself a streamline trim cap. Put it on the side of the reactor like that, and then duplicate a reactor and put it underneath it and build one on the side of that. So you come out by one more. And then look for the diffuser rim. Put that on the front of that reactor. So that's the first diffuser rim. Then move the reactor on top of it. Then move the streamline trim cap. Put that on the side. Duplicate another reactor here and put it underneath the trim cap. Then move the cap to the front of the reactor, and then duplicate another one and put it underneath the trim cap there. So we're in that position. So we can duplicate another diffuser rim, put that on the front of that offset reactor. Okay, next Vesper diffuser rim. So if we move this trim cap, put it on the side of that reactor. Duplicate one, put it underneath it. Then move the cap backwards. Then duplicate another one, put it underneath that cap. And then build two back from there. That puts that last reactor in the right spot to attach the Vesper diffuser rim to it. So let's delete all those ones. Duplicate another rim and put it on the reactor there. Okay, so delete that one. Grab yourself a hard frame diffuser rim. Attach it that way around to that the other rim. Then move a reactor. Place it on that hard frame diffuser rim. And then another Vesper diffuser rim goes onto that one. So we want to move the Zenith-class reactor onto that one. And then just move another one, put it in that spot, duplicate a hard frame diffuser rim, and it needs to be sort of turned around the other way, the opposite direction, so that it goes in on that spot on the back of that reactor. So that's one side. So now we can just use these reactors to bridge across. So duplicate and just copy that side to the other side now. Okay guys, so that's the outline of the ship done. So we can get rid of all these Zenith-class reactors now. So we can start placing the Habs now, and walkways. So I'm going to use Thunderbird Habs and walkways for this. So got myself a Thunderbird class Hab there, overhanging the front magfield landing thruster, and then two on the on that back magfield landing thruster overhanging that, then put walkways on the middle landing thruster. Then we want 2 Habs on the side there in that position. Okay, so let's just put 2 more on the other side now. And the last Hab goes on top there. So that's all the Habs and walkways, apart from the one small walkway we used to create the bridge with. So let's grab ourselves a Albatross side pod now. Build one on that front Hab and then build one out from there. So go underneath and put them underneath there on that front one. You won't be using the back Albatross side pod. We'll delete that one. That was just to get the those front ones into the spot they need to be in. Okay, so looking for a radiator casing. So they attach to these side pods. Put one top, one bottom. So into the build menu again now for the Super Cruise aerofoils. Attach to the radiator casings. Okay guys, so into the build menu again and grab a Medusa-class reactor. So one there in that spot, and then one on the other side. And that's attaching to the Vesper diffuser rim in front there. You just see there, highlighted it. So now that we've got that in place, we can put the phase beam array on the bottom of it, on each side. So they're actually going on the Medusa-class reactor there. Without something there, you couldn't put those phase beam arrays like that. So into the build menu for longshore cowling now, which goes on the front of that Hab. So put one of those on the top and one on the bottom now. Okay, so next up is this bridge. So round to the back here, place a Zenith-class reactor on the back of that Hab, and into the build menu again. Grab a Thunderbird-class walkway, build up 2 from that Zenith-class reactor, and then delete the first one that you placed. Go into the build menu and get a streamlined trim cap, put it on the back of the Zenith-class reactor in that spot. Now duplicate the reactor and place it on top of the trim cap so it goes into the offset position. So got rid of the stream cap, get out of the way, so that we can duplicate a Albatross side pod and put it on top of the reactor. Then duplicate another one and attach it to the bottom of that side pod. Then turn one around and that one goes on top of the reactor. Alright, so let's get rid of the reactor now because we don't need it in that position. And these streamline trim caps are going to stay. They're for decoration, so they go on the side of this walkway. Struggling to get it on the side of there, it doesn't want to go on. Okay, so air purifiers now, one on top of the walkway and then two more on the hab that's in front of it. Okay, back into the build menu, find a Super Cruise cowling. So that goes on the back of that hab. And then we'll put duplicate one and put one more on the front of the hab there. So that's overhanging it. Now what I did there is I duplicated a hab just temporarily, so it's a little bit of scaffolding somewhere that we'll be able to place this radiator vent. Without that there you can't put that radiator vent. So one on the front and one on the back of the Super Cruise cowlings. So now we can get rid of that hab we placed there temporarily. Okay, so we can attach the cockpit now. And the Arquitens-class landing bay. Okay, so we're going to build these other two phase beam arrays now. So let's grab a Zenith-class reactor, put it on that Vesper diffuser rim. Then you can use air purifier to do the same thing as the streamline trim cap tool set. So just place it on the back of the reactor and then place two reactors underneath it. So that's the position the bottom reactor there has got to be in to put the phase beam array on. It just makes it merge into those two parts there. So the same on the other side. Okay guys, so that's all of the phase beam arrays now. So let's duplicate this frame diffuser rim to put on the back of this hab, just to finish that off. So if you turn that around the same way as the one that's just underneath it there, that's the position that I've put that in. So now we're duplicating the radiator casing from the front just to put on the side of this top hab, and then duplicate the Super Cruise aerofoils. We'll attach those to the Super Cruise cowling, front and back. Okay, so we can stick our rounded windows on now. So there's 4 of those there on those habs, and then 2 more on the rear habs. Okay guys, so that's all the rounded windows. So we'll just duplicate one of those frame diffuser rims there to finish off this bottom hab. Do that on each side. Just orientate that round the same way as you did the top one there. So I'll highlight a few parts here so you can see exactly where that went. Alright guys, into the build menu for the panelled window. Just put one of those on that walkway. So that's the front of the ship done there. So we're going to be building up the back of the ship now. So let's grab a Zenith-class reactor and put 2 on these 2 rearmost habs. Then we need to go into the build menu again to get the turbine aerofoils. So 2 of those on these attached to these 2 reactors. That bottom reactor is just scaffold in to be able to attach that, so we'll get rid of that later on, but we'll leave it there for now. So let's now build up the Kineostream thrusters. Okay, so we need to duplicate a streamline trim cap, put it on the back of the reactor to offset, put a reactor underneath the trim cap, and then build out one, and then build along to the side 2 more. So we'll be using the center one and the 2 outermost ones to attach the Kineostream thrusters to. Okay guys, so that's the Kineostream thrusters in place. So I'm just giving a little look around here at all the parts before we get into the next bit. So this is the next bit, the engine covers. So we need a streamline trim, so I'll just move that one and place it on the side of this Zenith-class reactor, and again put the reactor underneath that trim cap so it's offset, and then move the other one and put it on top of it. So you have 2 on the offset position there. So into the build menu for the engine cover. So we've got to place 4 here to create this. Get rid of those 2 reactors, place the other 2. So that's 4 engine covers there. Okay, so next up is the fuel pod covers. So if you delete these reactors I'm deleting here, just to get them out the way, and then you can use this radiator vent to offset as well instead of the streamline trim cap. So place it on the side of the Zenith-class reactor, and then put a reactor underneath that so it's offset there, and then just move one and put it on top of that, so you have 2, same sort of thing as we did just now with the engine covers. Go into the menu and grab the fuel pod cover. So I have to turn this around the other way so it's facing that way. So there's 4 of those to go on. So place 2 there, and then delete the 2 reactors and move them out the way so we can put the other fuel pod covers there. Okay, so they're done. So now we'll do the engine covers on this side, same way as we did before, but we use the radiator vent to offset. So just duplicate the reactor, place it underneath the radiator vent so it goes into the offset position, and then place 1 more on top and delete that one to get out of the way. Okay guys, so next up is these turbine cowlings. So we're going to need 4 of those. So what we can do now is just go underneath and move this reactor we don't need in that position. So we can place it there on one of those fuel pod covers. So that's going to allow us to attach a turbine cowling to it. Put one on the top there, one on the bottom. Then we can get rid of that reactor and put the other 2 cowlings there. Okay, so that's that done. So Titan-class landing bay is the final part. Okay guys, so that's all the 100 parts on. Okay guys, so let's just have a little look around the ship now. I quite like this colour, so I don't think I'm even going to change the colour on this one. I think it suits it quite well. There's some other options. You could go inverted light grey and red. I think that would be pretty close to the Republic colour scheme. But this actual light grey and orange, the orange is quite a dark orange. It doesn't look very orange to me, so it looks more red. So if you want to blend in those Vesper diffuser parts and make it look all the same color. I suppose you could go with a dark finish, look pretty cool in the black. Okay guys, so let's finalize this design. So that's all the technology there, that's what it should look like. Okay guys, so let's compare that. Then I'm going to add that to the collection. Okay, so let's just go inside now and we'll place the internal stairways. So I'll just show you where I place those. So this is the walkway here where I'm placing this stairway. It's a quite good spot to place it. So this is the other walkway above that one. Put another one there to go up to that top hab. So this hab up here is where I just stick a few of the storage containers I've got. And it's just have a little look around at what it looks like without any interior decoration. So this is the side habs here with the phase beam arrays on the outside. And they look pretty cool out there. Okay, so that's the cockpit. Maybe drop down again here, and this is the bottom habs here on the side. Nice spacious Corvette, this one I think. Do a lot with this. Alright guys, so that's the end of the build. Thanks so much for watching guys. If you like the build and the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys.